Hi, welcome to my channel Coding Skills. In this video, I am going to tell you what is deadlock along with some examples. I will also show you how we can implement the same in Java programming. A small request from my side is please watch the video till the end so that you will not miss anything. So let's get into the details. What is deadlock? Basically, deadlock describes a situation where two or more threads are blocked forever, waiting for each other. This scenario occurs especially when multiple threads need the same locks but obtain them in a different order. Solution to address the deadlock situation is we need to change the execution order of the statements which are associated to the shared objects. As part of the program, first we will see how we can create a deadlock situation, followed by how to address the same situation by updating the required code. Creating new Java class and naming the file accordingly. Also choosing public static void main method. Removing to do statement. Declaring a final object obj1 equal to new object. Declaring one more object obj2 equal to new object. Creating a thread t1 equal to new thread. Here we are providing a anonymous block instead of creating a new separate class, overriding a run method here. Using a synchronized keyword and passing object 1 within the synchronized block, printing a message on the console. Thread 1 locked object 1. So thread.sleep, we are passing a time in milliseconds, and this method is going to throw a interrupted exception. We need to handle this exception by using a try catch block. Try catch interrupted exception IE, and we are going to print IE.print stack trace. Using a synchronized block again, this time we are passing object 2, printing a message on the console, thread 1 locked object 2. Creating one more thread, thread t2 equal to new thread. In the same way we are providing an anonymous block and overriding a public void run method. Using a synchronized keyword, passing object 2 and printing a message on the console, thread 2 locked object 2. Using a try catch block to add a thread.sleep, as we need to handle the exception handling if you want to call a sleep method on the thread. Interrupted exception IE.print stack trace, and within the same synchronized block we are calling one more synchronized block, and this time we are passing object 1, printing a message on the console, thread 2 locked object 1. Now we are starting both the threads, t1.start and t2.start. So object 1 and object 2, order of objects you can see. For thread 2, object 2 and then object 1. Execute the program now. So if you observe the console, thread 1 locked object 1 and thread 2 locked object 2. so still the program is in running. So as per the implementation, so object 1 and 2 are tied by two different threads, thread 1, thread 2. So we are terminating the program. Now we'll be updating the program here. So for the thread 2 I am updating object 1 and updating the message as object 1 and also object 2 and object 2. So if you observe both thread 1 and thread 2, now order of execution is changed to object 1 and object 2 for both the threads. Now if you run this same program, you will see the difference. You can see that thread 1 locked object 1 and object 2, and same way thread 2 locked object 1 and object 2. So you can also observe that the program is terminated. If you are having any questions related to this video, please drop me a comment so that I can respond to it. Also, if you are looking for any specific program, please do let me know so that I can plan for it in my upcoming videos. Please like the video. In case if you are visiting my channel for the first time, please do subscribe and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates. Thank you so much once again, and see you in the next video.